Welcome to the WBC Arena. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber. The Gyp. One of the hottest tickets. And there's the bell to start the round. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Good hook to the body. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
There's a counter shot. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Got out of the way of that right hook. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Don't score with that right uppercut. He blocks the hook. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me, this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to negate that jab, let it ride past you, and push his own weight on him.
How about that time counter shot? Can't find a home with that jab. These two fighters are made for one another. And down goes Fury. Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter. The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. That left hook missed. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about fury in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Back and forth they go. Both men step back for just a moment. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That right hook won't score. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. One punch could change everything in this battle. Not a lot of punch output. You know this. Well, he's got Bambi legs. They ring the bell, and here we go. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that's used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrating, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
These punches coming from every angle. Can't land that jab. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made it.
Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. That was not a good moment for him, but seems like he's out of the dark place.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did he do?
So he beats the count and will continue. What bravery being shown here.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Tyson Fury just got rocked. You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
What a night we expect it to be. It's the Beast, Jaime Munguia, one of the most intimidating. The Marvel, Sergio Martinez. He's the former unified middleweight champion of the world.
This bout is
so much hype surrounding this big matchup. And there's the bell to start the round. A swing and a miss with that jab. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Nobody home with that hook. The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You got to swarm on your case. You know you got to fight. You got to hold him. You got to tie him up. You got to lean on him when he come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
All right, switch stance.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Tried to score with a jab. Punch, counter punch. Missing with the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? The straight right just misses.
Don't let him off the hook.
There's a counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. They get one. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Trying to land that jab. One punch could change everything in this battle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Caution being thrown to the wind. And he scores with the counter. Back and forth they go. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here. He's back on his feet, but at some point you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Looking to land the hook. The straight right just misses. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. The Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You're being put down. You've got to think right. Survive.
And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Go ahead, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Only catching air with that hook. It's a good start to the round for this guy. Both men step back for just a moment.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nope, that hook won't score. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Sergio Martinez is rocked. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on it.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. So it's planned. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things... Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.